We're here at EPS Connect 2023 with Mike Agness, who is with the Hybrid Software Group, and we just want to learn a little bit about what Hybrid's story is, because many of the attendees here, obviously some that are in the packaging world know Hybrid well, but there's a lot that cross over into other printing segments that may not know how Hybrid came to be and what you're really doing for the packaging side and segments of the industry. So give us a little story there.
Yeah, so Hybrid Software, we were formed in 2006 in the US as an integration company, and one of our first integration partners was the Radius team, which is now an EPS company. We've been driving automation and integrations for mainly the packaging businesses, labels, folding carton, corrugated, flexible packaging since that time. And then since then we've grown to a much larger global organization since we were founded back in the late 2000s to become a global leader in pre-pressed solutions for packaging, tightly integrated for automation.
And one of the strengths of Hybrid, as I've always known it, is you have several solutions: CloudFlow, Pack Steps. All of these are kind of automation tools that also bring editing capabilities that are needed in the packaging realm and so forth. But you can integrate these, and you have been integrating these with EPS products for quite some time. How is bringing all these solutions together, and including more recent acquisitions like IC3D, really propelled the aspect of workflow and automation, and basically giving packaging converters the tool set that they need to work in this kind of environment we have today?
It's a great question. The efficiencies come from integration. Integration then drives automation. And the other core value to Hybrid is we're an open system. So we're open. You can integrate into us. We can integrate into other solutions itself, and we're based on standards. So our tools are based on the PDF standard that's out there. There's not a PAX PDF, it's PDF. And we write to industry standards. When you can have openness, standards, we believe you can achieve ultimate efficiencies, driving, Industry 4.0, Industry 5.0, whatever can happen in the future that we're set up for in the process.
And so the packaging space really has had a lot of challenges that we've seen recently. Supply chains, we know everybody's been dealing with those sort of issues and so forth. As we look out over the coming year, what are some initiatives that Hybrid as a group is going to be taking, and maybe even within the larger group that has some other software entities, really to drive the efficiency for packaging converters going forward?
Well, the pandemic taught us a couple things: that every customer is an enterprise customer, because if you send your pre-pressed person home, you now have 2 facilities you have to manage, so your tools have to be open for that. Other things that I've talked about and we learned were you need ways of getting approvals to manufacture print. So that can be the concept in the IC3D acquisition that we've had recently. How do we visualize the pouch, the bag, the bottle, the carton, whatever we need to do to see it, whereas your customer might not be in the same place they were before too. So we need a way to get the physical representation in a virtual way to make sure we can manufacture the right product the first time.
So that obviously makes everything faster in the process and the cycle of everything, and be able to get the work on the actual equipment and out the door in a most efficient manner.
Correct, and the influx of digital into all the packaging industries just drives for increased efficiencies that need to be done, because the SKU count goes up, the turnaround time usually goes down. You're doing much more, hopefully with not much more employees, just with more efficiencies under the hood and a stronger engine, and we bring that stronger engine.
Perfect. So as we close out here, you've had probably some very good conversation with converters that have attended EPS Connect 2023. Anything that really struck you as kind of an insightful point as you've been talking to people in the packaging different segments that we have throughout packaging?
Yeah, just going back on the keynote and just driving efficiencies. Efficiencies start with integration. The discussions we've had with the EPS group that are here are tremendous. They're dedicated users. They're networking. It's a really good event for all to learn, to interact, to just get more out of what you have, to just strive for greater efficiencies, which hopefully mean profitability for our customers.
Thank you so much for taking the time today, Mike, with Hybrid Software Group.
Thank you.